Once again, it is your boy, the man, Enter to the City, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is once again the Talk Entertainment on the Brotherhood Nation Entertainment YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and get into the playlist of the 2016 Love and Relationships album, which I'm probably going to rename to something else. Love and Relationships will still be a part of it, but I'm probably going to rename it something else. And the playlist for Best Rapper Alive, Power of Influence, and as well the Freshman Frontier. Sorry to all high school freshmen and college freshmen that, once again, I have not already gotten that album out for y'all to bump and definitely be like, yeah, this is our next new anthem. But indefinitely, those are the three newest albums that are about to be released in due time momentarily throughout the rest of August and throughout September. Indefinitely. It is 2016 Love and Relationships, Best Rapper Alive, Power of Influence, and Freshman Frontier. The album that I'm working on right now is titled Best Rapper Alive, Power of Influence. Again, if you're not following me on Twitter yet, you can go on Twitter right now and follow me on Twitter at NJ2 the City. That is my main account. My other accounts, just because I have a lot of ideas on, should I say, a lot of topics and whatnot, and or careers. Other accounts you can follow me on are NJ to the City Music, with the number 2, by the way. NJ to the City Music with the number 2. Trillville Music. Prez, NJ to the City. Prez _ then NJ number 2, the City. The Talk Entertainment, which is, again, for, what I'm doing right now, which is the Talk Entertainment. And my main one, which has the most followers out of all of them. NJ number 2, the City. Now, here's how it goes. Again, multiple more new albums coming out, multiple more new singles coming out, multiple more new, just really almost everything. I have not posted some footage from Life in the 662 yet, but I am due to do that eventually. It's not really a ton of footage of, me having conversations with people and stuff like that, or, and me really playing, full-on ball with anybody, with basketball and or football or whatever. It's really just me doing you could say a shoot around, really. It's really just me doing a shoot around in my brother's driveway, and that's pretty much what it is. Like 3 or 4 videos of me doing a shoot around in his driveway. That's all the footage right now that I have for Life in the 662. But one of the biggest points is, like I was trying to say, one of the biggest points still is I will post that footage eventually. God bless all my friends that, like I say, do, again, know me, love me, support me, encourage me every single day to do the absolute best that I can, continuously release music and just continuously, just to be a good person, a good inspiration, a good role model and mentor to everybody. Because one of my daily inspirations is to keep on trying to be the absolute best role model and mentor I can to legitimately everybody that I can, people of all ages. But as I'm continuously also trying to say, Best Rapper Alive, Power of Influence is the album that I am currently working on. I'm going to post other videos that I have previously did pretty much yesterday, today is, hold up, let me see this, because today's Wednesday, had an early release. Other videos that I'm about to post on the Brotherhood Nation Entertainment YouTube channel, which is what you're watching right now. Other videos that I'm going to post are furtherly me explaining pretty much almost the same thing I'm explaining in this one, somewhat. I did those videos yesterday because today is the 17th of August. Did those videos the 16th of August. But, indefinitely. The way it's going to go, or the way it does go, is that here's the playlist for Best Rapper Alive. Continuation. Best Rapper Alive, Power of Influence. Here's the playlist for that album. Playlist for that album thus far. By the way, none of these songs are going to go in order. None of them are going to go in order. Because right now I'm so tempted to just go and put Die For Part 2 as the intro to the Best Rapper Alive, Power of Influence album. But yet I keep thinking, didn't I just tweet out like 2 days ago or a day ago that I wasn't, well, that I was gonna, do a Talk Entertainment intro video, which I'm still gonna do. I'm still, do that for the Best Rapper Alive Influence, Power of Influence album. I can still do that, and I do look forward to doing that. But don't be surprised if I just recycle a video that I recorded a month ago, and instead of doing one of the new ones that I have recorded. But the playlist, another version of Legend. So thank y'all, everybody who listened to Legend Part 2. That wasn't definitely a surefire anthem that, at least for me, I believe was a surefire anthem. I do not shy away from it, and I believe it was just completely, what it needed to be. Legend Part 2 was my Legend anthem. And I'm so proud of that song because the way I produced it, the way I mixed it, and the way I edited it was, was good, at least for me. And Legend Part 2 is definitely, again, that's the intro for Forever Misunderstood, not for any other album. That's the intro for Forever Misunderstood. By the way, Forever Misunderstood was just released a week or two ago, and that's one of the things this is one of the things that I thought of when I did the Forever Misunderstood album, just like I thought of when I did the new 2016 Perspectives for the 904 album, is that I thought to myself, why don't I simply what I thought to myself was simply, why am I not releasing this and then taking a few weeks to maybe a month or two off from releasing any more music or another album? The reason why, because I already have so much music pre-recorded, there's no point. And then when you hear so many other trash rappers throughout the mainstream every day, or at least most days, trust me, or trust your gut, or whatever, that as a musician, when you hear so many other trash rappers, so many other trash rappers who really shouldn't even get any attention, any positive attention, that is. But yet they're still getting positive attention, and yet they're still getting money for legitimately just poisoning the culture. When you hear so many rappers getting money for poisoning the culture and poisoning the minds of legitimately, this is one of the reasons why people have said it before, that rap has been negatively weaponized, because legitimately rap is one of the most popular genres of music in the entire world. Rap has been negatively weaponized to where legitimately you do have to know which artists to listen to, because some artists completely have no lyricism and they completely cannot rap when it comes to, again, their lyricism. They have flows, but they cannot rap when it comes to lyricism. They're terrible at it. They're completely poisoning the culture, and they're responsible for pretty much destroying generations upon generations upon generations. But again, that's one of the things I'm trying to express there, is that, like I said, I could take a break for like another month or two, after releasing Forever Misunderstood or 2016 Perspectives, the new 2016 Perspectives from 904. But I decided not to. I chose not to, and I'm happy and glad that I chose not to, because I got so much music pre-recorded, and it's just, again, and every time I would listen to other people's music, like Drake's or J. Cole's or Kendrick Lamar's or Futuristic or Hopsin or Andy Mineo or whoever else, and I listen to how they made their music, and then I listen to the lyricism, I'm thinking to myself, let me tell these stories. Let's not waste time. Let's just tell these stories. Let's get this music out to the people, and let's just, let's make it. Let's do it. Let's get it. Simple as that. Many people continuously ask me for shout-outs like they did last year and years before, or at least for the last 2 years. And the way I look at it is, a lot of your shout-outs will be coming soon, but don't be surprised if throughout the next album or two you do not hear a shout-out towards you. And the reason why you won't, if you don't, is because of the fact being a lot of this music was pre-recorded over the summer, not just recorded right now. A lot of this music was pre-recorded over the summer, so what that simply means, if it was pre-recorded over the summer and you was not on my mind when it comes to writing this song or even freestyling it, then trust me, your name is going to be nowhere on it unless I go back and edit the song. Let me say that again. Your name is not going to be anywhere on the song unless I go back and edit it, and then I go back and I record and I add another mic to the recording segment, or I just go on the same mic that I recorded the other verses on, and I hit a little freestyle, or I go ahead and just go ahead and say, you know what, shout out this person, shout out that person. And a lot of y'all probably would be okay with me simply just doing that. But for a lot of y'all, to some of y'all, to pretty much every last one of y'all, would rather go ahead and put y'all name in the actual verse than actually be just, randomly just shouting you out. Like, shout out this person, shout out that person. Like, I mean, what I mean by randomly shouting you out, meaning in the beginning of this song, just shouting you out, just to be shouting you out, even though your name has absolutely nothing, like, even though you don't fit the scheme fit. I'd rather actually put you in an actual verse that fits the scheme fit, right, of the song, rather than just shouting you out in a song, that has nothing to do with you, But some of you don't care, and you just take your shout outs any way you can get them. But again, we'll see. We'll see whether your names are mentioned or not. Hopefully they are mentioned. But don't be surprised if throughout the next 2 or 3 albums they are not mentioned. But if they're not, they will be eventually. I have 10 minutes in this video, and let's continuously go about this playlist. Legend. This is a song I actually freestyled. Legend / KMS tributes. I freestyled both of those songs, KMS tributes and Legend. But don't be surprised if I go and just cut KMS tributes out of that 2-track song. Or just out of that 2-track song and put it on something else. But most likely, I'm probably not going to do that. I'm probably just going to, edit a few names out and put them in another song. But again, we'll see what I do. Another song, one of the most hyped up songs, 1 AM in Ponte Vedra. I already explained the idea of that song, at least the idea of the first paragraph of that song. I already explained that on another Talk Entertainment that I did record yesterday on Tuesday, August the 16th, 2016. So you guys will hear those videos eventually. Let's get to the songs that I haven't, talked about. Okay, the song right here, the song that I tweeted out today called "Picture Us," that will be on the album. The beginning of the song is definitely one to remember and one to know and one to definitely be like, yippee. This dude really talking some real stuff when it comes to love and relationships. Izzy, the beginning of the song was, don't let your race, nationality, or your race, nationality, those are the 2 things I can definitely remember I said, stop you from your dream job, or stop you from marrying who you want to marry, and or dating who you want to date, or be friends with who you want to be friends with. Because a lot of people out there aren't letting either one of those, stop them from doing everything which I just named. You have a lot of people who are willing to just go ahead and go by what, the history of their race says they shouldn't do or can't do, and just go ahead and be like, okay, I'm just gonna settle for this because my racist history, the race which I belong to, that history shows, okay, I can't do this, or I shouldn't really do this. Not that you can do whatever you want, but just do it wisely, carefully, smartly, and again, put God first with it. 160 unashamed. Jesus above all. Okay, I got 13 minutes into this. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of people already aren't letting the nationality or their race stop them from marrying who they want, or stop them from their dream job, or dating who they want, being friends with who they want. Here's the thing: don't let it stop you. Do not let it stop you. No matter what the history of your nationality or race says, don't let it. That's my personal opinion. Don't let it stop you. Don't let it, especially if it's God first, once you understand Jesus above all. Don't let it stop you. Don't let it stop you. Go forward, do it, build your legacy, make your mark, and just do you with it, and then definitely, like I say, I guess you could say build that foundation for other generations, to follow by and give them hope on the same situation that you were dealing with. But yeah, Picture Us is definitely a song a lot of y'all will definitely like eventually, and hopefully. And definitely at least the beginning message. I know y'all should like the beginning message of that. Kiss You is definitely a song that's just pretty much like saying, the song Kiss You is pretty much detailing the facts of it's like saying, let me kiss you and let's see how better our relationship will grow. We could we could kiss each other and still remain friends. But it's